What's going on, everyone? I'm Francois from Sony, and welcome back to another Sony YouTube live stream. Stick with us because we have some amazing summer savings, and I have the pleasure of being joined by my co-host, Jaron.
Ayo.
Jaron, are you ready for summer?
It is summertime.
Right, I'm ready for summer. I got my summer shirt on. I'm ready to go. We got some amazing savings. So why don't we just jump into it with our brand new Alt series of wireless speakers.
So, I mean, if we're gonna jump right into it with the Alt lineup, let's jump into it with the Alt Field 1. So, this particular speaker right here is the #1 selling color in the Alt Field lineup. I absolutely love it. If you've been here before, if you've heard me talk about this, then you know that orange is my favorite color, at least in the speaker lineup, and you all have made it #1, so definitely shout out to you all out there. We thank you. Let us know where you're checking in from. Be sure to hit the hearts and like button, and then also let us know if this is your first time, if this is your second, third, fourth, you get the idea. But with the Alt Field 1, not only is it an amazing color, but it's an amazingly portable speaker. So you have your carrying strap right here, which is adjustable. So if you want to put it on a beach chair, if you want to put it on your backpack, you have those types of flexibility options. And then of course, it is going to sound great with this Alt button. If you press it once, you're going to increase your overall bass performance, making your music sound like you've never heard it before.
And Jaron, I absolutely love the Alt Field 1 series because it is waterproof, it is dustproof, it is shockproof,
and then one that isn't always available,
rustproof. So what an amazing speaker. I mean, up to 12 hours of battery life too, so you can take it with you all day long, bring the carry-in strap. What's great about it is it can be vertical or it can be horizontal. Bam. So you can place it both different ways, have your music going, and it's all the fun. If you're just joining us right now, we are live. So if you have any questions about any of the Sony products that we talk about today, please put them in the chat. We have two Sony experts here. We're here to answer your questions. I see the chat is just starting to get rolling here. We want to know where you're checking in from, so I want to shout out a few people in our chat because we are live. We have Eamon, come back to Turkey. We have Dan. We have Tanner and Dad Hockey Pros. Looking forward to seeing all the new products, and we have a ton of new products we're talking about today, so make sure you stay tuned. We just dropped Praying the series speakers and ES receivers get a discount. Well, stick around because we're talking about some amazing speakers, and you'll find out what kind of discounts we have coming up for you. And then just dropped Texas in the House. This is my Sony first time, I think they meant to say?
I think so.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
First time, so just drop welcome. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. We do go live each and every month. So if you'd like to see us again, you'd like to see the great savings on these amazing Sony products, please make sure you subscribe to our Sony YouTube page. But should we let them know? Should we let them know what's going on here?
That I'm kind of sad today?
I'm a little sad too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you know what? We are leaving you.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we're leaving you. But not leaving YouTube. We're just leaving studios.
Yes.
So this is our last time in this studio. So make sure you subscribe because next month we're going to be in a brand new studio with brand new products ready to show you the amazing savings.
I wanted to blame them because they didn't get us enough likes last time, but then I also want to thank them, and it's because you all are so engaging within this video or within our live streams that we're able to do that. So please keep the likes up, keep the comments coming, keep telling a friend to tell a friend to check in. Matter of fact, if you could do that right now, we would greatly appreciate it, because these products that we're talking about, they are on some great savings, and the summer is the perfect time, honestly, for all of these products that we're talking about today. So please do that for us.
And we are live, so let's get into our next speaker, because this is actually the first time that this speaker, let's get it the proper way here.
And Francois, that speaker there also doubles as your curling speaker, right?
Absolutely, you know, get a little workout. It's actually not too heavy. What's great about the Altfield 7 is this is the first time that it is $100 off. So if you're looking for a great speaker, maybe a gift for dad for Father's Day coming up, this isn't a great speaker. $100 off, it's at $398. This is also waterproof, dustproof, and rust-proof. I know it's a little nerve-wracking throwing a $400 speaker or $500 before the savings into the water, but it's a great party trick. You're gonna throw this in, you'll be able to take it out and the music will still keep going. Another great aspect of this speaker is the back. So make sure this back is closed if you are gonna submerge this in water, because if you have the port open,
then it's not so much waterproof.
Then it's not so much waterproof, so make sure. But we also have a guitar input,
as well as a microphone input,
and as well as a mic input. So that's amazing. And then if you look at the battery life, up to 30 hours of battery life on the Altfield 7. Play music all night long, all day long. And I have a question here from OZ. Does the Altfield 7 come with the speaker strap? So only the Altfield 1 comes with the speaker strap, but the great thing about the Altfield 7, if we can go to this cam right over here, it has carrying handles on every single side, so you're able to carry it, pretty lightweight, bring it with you. And again, it's dustproof, throw it in the sand, you know what, put it on the back of a golf cart. The sheriff might come by because you might get a noise complaint, because just like the Altfield 1, we have the Alt button right here, and this has 2 levels of bass impact. So you press it once, you got that medium bass, and you press that twice, you're really gonna get that bass going for that next party adventure or noise complaints on the golf course. I know Father's Day is coming up, so.
Father's Day is coming up. We're in the midst of course, graduation season. So if you did not get your graduate, you know, a gift, or you want to gift them more, and of course, again, you want to gift your dad or father figure in your life something, these are great speakers that we're already talking about. And of course, we're going to talk about more products as we continue this live stream. But I forgot to mention, so the Altfield 1 actually comes in 4 different colors.
So not just orange?
Not just orange. I know that's my favorite. It might not be your favorite out there. So it does come in black, off-white, as well as forest gray. So I want to make sure that everybody knew that. That way you could go into the link, add it to your cart, and have it shipped to your house.
So any of the products we do talk about today is available in the link down below. That's going to bring you to our Sony Direct store. It's one click away, get it shipped to your house. The Altfield 1's coming in at $128, and the Altfield 7 is the first time ever. It's $100 off at $398. And again, Father's Day right around the corner. Maybe you need a gift for yourself for Father's Day. For you fathers looking out there, I see we got Tanner and Dad's Hockey Pros in the chat. But I think they're going to like the next speaker that I want to talk about. I don't have it here. This is the first time we have not been able to bring a party speaker and bring it live because it's too big.
It's too big.
It just
the speaker is too big. So when you look at it on the screen here in a few, just understand that this thing is massive, and that's the only reason we don't have it sitting on the table is because it's too large of a speaker. But we do have it in-house, and we actually have the microphone that comes with that speaker. So talking about karaoke from the Altfield 7, this Altfield Tower 10 comes with a microphone so you can get started with your karaoke.
Yes, and with the omnidirectional speakers, not only karaoke, but you're gonna be able to play your sound 360 degrees. It has the 360-degree party light. So you're gonna be able to hear that music no matter where you are. Now what's great—
Hey Francois, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Because we're talking about like the power of this speaker. How powerful is this speaker? Like, it doesn't even allow you to do battery operation.
Yeah, so the thing is with this speaker, it does need to be plugged in because that's how powerful the sound is. It needs direct power for this to go. And what's fantastic about this and any of the alt speakers that we talked about, you can connect up to 100 of them. So if you want 100 alt Tower 10s, you are gonna be in for some noise complaints.
At a great price point right now at what, $998?
Yes.
So you're saving $200 off of its original price point. This is the first time that it's on sale.
The first time ever.
If you want to pair 100 of these, you can, but also know that you can mix and match. So if you wanted to do 5 of the Alt Tower 10s because you think that that's enough, and then the rest between the Alt Field 7s and the Alt Field 1s, you can definitely do that.
Awesome. I'm gonna take a moment to address the chat because we got a lot of new viewers that are just jumping in the chat. We are live right now, so if you do have any questions about any of our Sony products that we're talking about today, we have 2 Sony experts. We're here to answer them. So make sure you leave those comments. Let us know where you're checking in from. Is this the first time you watch one of our live streams? Because if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony YouTube channel because we do go live. Hit that notification.
Hit the notification bell because that's important.
Because we go live each and every month. So let's jump into the chat here just for a second. We have Chad Michael. Look at that soundbar. Absolutely.
There is a soundbar on the table.
We got
Matter of fact,
soundbar.
It's a theater bar.
A theater bar. We don't like calling this a sound bar. This is a theater bar.
That's not even the name anymore. It is a theater bar.
It's a theater bar because it's going to give you the theater experience, and we're going to jump into sound bars a little later. We have Ozzy coming in. Does the Alt Field 7? We answered that.
Yes,
come with the speaker strap? No, but it has all the
other great features. But if he wants a speaker strap, then the Alt Field 1, he or she this is going to be for you, the Alt Field 1.
And then we also have Tanner and Dad Hockey Pros. Hit the volume up button a bit. Absolutely. You get any of these alt speakers, you hit that volume up, you are going to be the life of the party. And then Jason G released the games on PC. Well, we're not talking about gaming just yet. So
but we do have some products.
We do have some gaming
for the PC
products.
and gaming person that's out there.
Yeah, so just hold on for that. And then Diz Rick says, I want that soundbar. So stick around if you're talking about the soundbar. We are going to get into that just in a little bit. But let's continue on some other alt products that we got.
So again, we've talked about the Alt Field 1, the Alt Field 7, the Alt Tower 10. The next one to talk about is alt-wear. So we've talked about the speakers that are going to be the life of the party, but sometimes you want to disconnect and basically have your own party, and the alt-wear is going to allow you to do that. It also has that alt button, so you can turn up the overall bass experience for your music, and then if you hit it again, now that increases the sound pressure, basically giving you an experience with a headphone that you have not yet had before, because of course, this is the first time that it's been introduced in any headphone.
And what's great about this, noise cancellation, wireless.
From an industry-leading noise cancellation, basically technology company.
The best thing I like about the alt-wear, like the alt series headset, that button, right? You want that powerful bass, you got it. But battery life, right? Up to 30 hours of battery life, and a 10-minute charge will give you up to 5 hours of noise cancellation and music. So for myself, I never charge anything. I get to the airport, my headphones are completely dead, so a 10-minute charge will fly me across the country, and that's something I really appreciate in headphones.
For sure, and for the person out there, for you all out there that may be like Francois and you forget to charge your products, a lot of our products actually carry that quick charge feature, so just be aware of that.
And we got JM in the chat, just got the Bravia 9, wow, from Alberta, Canada. Welcome, JM. The Bravia 9 is a spectacular TV, and we might be talking a little bit more about the Bravia 9.
Just a little bit later.
And a little bit later, so make sure you stay tuned.
With the alt-wear, another great thing about this headset is the fact that there are ultra thermo ear cups, so that when you put these on, they're going to be super comfortable. You can wear them from long hours of time, like Francois mentioned. When he travels, you know, you're not going to basically suffer from ear fatigue and things of that nature with these cushions that you have in here.
Talk about that. Talk about the design. Has the swivel design, so they fold up nice, compact, right?
Yes.
You can throw it in your backpack or in your purse, bring them with you. The alt button for the extra ultimate bass. And the whole alt lineup stands for ultimate power, ultimate bass, ultimate experience. So that's something you want. And then it's IPX67 rated.
So you can take these to the gym.
You can take them to the gym.
You're not going to, feel fearful if you get caught out in the rain.
Yep. and battery life, right?
Yeah, battery life, up to 25 hours. And again, you get that quick charge feature on these as well.
So these are great, but we do probably have some customers out here that want the best. And when you want the best, well, you got to go with the WH-1000 XM5s.
Gonna swap those out for these, put those there.
Now we're talking about industry noise canceling experience. You can personalize this in real time with the Music Center app. Man, these are a great headphone.
Correct, they absolutely are. And if you are going to utilize your headphones while you're taking a conference call, while you're talking on the phone, while you're in a work meeting, things of that nature, these also have 4 beamforming microphones built into them so that it picks up solely on your voice and decreases the background information that's happening. Again, we are headed into summer. Matter of fact, we're not in the thick of it, but we're heading into summer. So we know that a lot of your kids are going to be home, and if you want to basically bring down that level of information that's happening in the background and make sure that you're always heard, then you definitely want to snag a pair of the WH-1000 XM5s.
And talking about battery life, and for myself, that doesn't charge anything. This even has a better quick charge feature,
Yes.
right? So we're looking at 3 minutes.
For 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, of playback time.
So that's huge, especially if you bring these to the gym, charge them up for 3 minutes, you're good to go.
Correct.
And 360 spatial audio on here. You got the whole app is something that I think gets underutilized a little bit. You download the Music Center app, you can completely customize the sound to the way you want to listen to your music.
Correct. And there is even a speak to chat feature on these. So if you are on that plane, on that train, or you're just stopping into your local, coffee shop, and you don't want to take the headphones off, you can just start talking, and then it'll pause the music and allow you to have that conversation. And then once you stop talking, the music starts playing again.
And we got Luca in the chat, says, love, love, love my 1000 XM5s. And that's great. These are amazing. And he makes a great point here, because if you're someone who wants the ultimate in music and ultimate in kind of noise cancellation, the WH-1000 XM5s is perfect for you. But if you want more bass, maybe you're listening to more rap, hip hop, dance, you want that heavy bass, well, guess what? We got a product for you, and that's going to be our Altware.
Or if you just want any of your music to have more bass or more of a presence with bass, then the Altfield or the Altware will definitely be the speaker or the headset for you.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us live, we're 2 Sony experts from Sony Electronics. I'm Francois. This is Jaron. And any of the questions you have, we are live, so make sure you put them in the chat. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page, because we do go live each and every month.
And if we're not able to answer your question here live today, then we definitely will try to answer those questions at some point.
Absolutely. But let's move on, because we got one of my favorite favorite earbuds, because the WH-1000 XM5s are great. But when when I'm on the go, going to the gym, the WF-1000 XM5's earbud is my go-to. Lightweight, compact, they're on sale right now, and this also gives you industry-leading noise cancellation. Very form-fitting to your ears, comes with different earbuds and ear tips.
And they have like a memory foam ear
Yes.
tip, so when you put it in your ear, it actually conforms to your ear canal, and it makes it a more secure fit, but it also delivers better overall audio quality as well.
And battery life, right? Again, talking about battery life, a 3-minute charge gives you up to an hour. So if you totally forget to charge your earbuds, it has wireless charging as well. You forget to charge them, throw them on the charger for an hour, get up to an hour put them on the charger for 3 minutes, get an hour of playback, and then up to 8 hours with the buds itself, and up to 24 hours with the case.
And you can utilize the application, the Headphones Connect app with these as well, to go in and fully customize the sound to your liking. I am very sad right now because I don't know where I placed my WF-1000 XM5, so I gotta find them.
But guess what's great? Because Father's Day
is coming
right
up.
around the corner. So for those watching, maybe you haven't got a gift for that dad of yours in your life, or a gift for yourself if you're a dad watching. The WF-1000 XM5s is probably a great earbud for you, or for that active dad, or maybe he just needs to cancel out some kid sounds. The WF or the WH-1000 XM5s is definitely the earbud for them. But I got to talk about for the gamers that are out there, right? Or do you want to address the chat
I
real
want to
quick?
see what's in the chat.
All right,
first.
let's address the chat real
So
quick.
Lucas says, no, I love my alt wear. So we are appreciative that you dropped that information in the chat, because you're real out there. And I want the other people to know that these are real life people that have the product and are enjoying the product.
Yeah, let us know in the chat. Do you have any Sony products at home? Have you purchased any of these products? How are you liking it? How are you enjoying it? And if you have any questions, that's what we're here for live right now to help you, the Sony customer, the Sony enthusiast. We're here to help you out. Or maybe you're brand new to Sony. Well, let's get a Sony product into your hands and let us know how you like it. Because again, we go live each and every month. So let's talk about gaming for a little bit.
So let's talk about the gaming and the gamers in your life, or even if you are the gamer, because again, it is summertime. So someone might have time on their hands to spend gaming. I unfortunately do not.
I don't.
Francois, I was going to say, I don't know how much time you get. But if you have time or you don't have time and you're going to make time, the H5 headset is definitely a solid pickup.
Absolutely. The InZone H5 by Sony, it's on sale right now, $129. This is a wireless gaming headset meant for PC or PlayStation 5, so you can really utilize this in both areas of your life. Comes in black, or we got white right over here, right? This has 360 spatial sound mapping. So with 360 spatial sound mapping, it's gonna give you a spherical dome around you, so you can make sure you capture those enemies that might be sneaking up on you on your next first-person shooter, or just have a really great ambient experience in the next game that you play.
For sure, because there are a lot of games out there that you can hear information all around, but if you don't have the right equipment, you're not going to get that information. So you are actually gaining a competitive advantage by getting the InZone H5s over your competitor or your people that you're competing with that don't have it.
And as I get older, I need any competitive edge I can get, and definitely with the H5s, I do own these at home. They are connected to my PC right now, and I love them because I never have to charge them, or very rarely, because they come with up to 28 hours of battery life, and it has a great design with the foam, so you can kind of wear them all day long. Now, what's great about these, again, is meant for PC or PlayStation 5. So if you have a gamer in your life, you're looking for a new gaming headset at an affordable price, $129, you definitely cannot go wrong with the InZone H5s.
Not at all. And if you all out there are noticing a theme with our headsets, is the fact that not only are we going to deliver great audio quality, but we're also going to deliver great comfort on top of that audio quality. So just know that and be aware of it. And the next product that I want to talk about are the InZone Buds. Unfortunately, I don't have them here to showcase, but they are on the screen right now for you. And this is for the customer, or for you all out there that maybe you don't want an over-the-ear headphone, maybe you want something that goes into your ear, or maybe you just want to have both. These are going to be that for you. They are also not just truly wireless, but they also carry that noise-canceling technology built into them as well. And with that, you get up to 12 hours of battery life, and these two are going to be great for your PC as well as your PlayStation 5. I know, Francois, you mentioned the 360 spatial sound mapping.
Yep.
These have that as well. So again, being able to hear someone creeping up on you, or being able to hear what the creator wanted you to hear, be it you're playing, one of those action adventure games where you might have something scary happening or what have you, you're going to be able to hear every single piece of detail with the InZone Buds.
Absolutely. Jumping back to the chat here, Hashim asking about when the Altfield 1 and Altfield 7 will be available in his region. This is a North American stream, so we're really focusing in on the North America customers. But if you do have any questions, you can visit Sony.com to find out when these products will be available in your region. So make sure you visit Sony.com for more information.
So do that. Follow our page here, and make sure you hit the notification bell. That way, when something is dropped, you're aware of it, and you can see if it fits the bill for what you're looking for. And then that'll be a great tool.
Yeah, and then we have a bunch of questions on future PlayStation products. We are Sony Electronics, so we're not really diving into PlayStation too much. So we're just gonna have to subscribe to the Sony Electronics YouTube page to find out more, the Sony PlayStation's YouTube page to find out more on the future releases. I know a few people are asking for some leaks. Unfortunately, we don't even have that information.
And
so,
we are not the ones that would leak that information anyway.
Yeah, we like our jobs a little bit, so
just a little bit.
There's nothing we can say on that. Just Drop is talking about the Bravia Theater Quad. Love these comments. Keep them coming. We will talk about the Bravia Theater Quad just in a bit. More comments about the Bravia 9. So let's keep those comments going. We love the chat. We'd love to have that conversation with you. Again, we are live, so if you have any questions whatsoever, throw them in the chat.
And then if you have recently purchased some of the PlayStation products from the big PlayStation sale, let us know. Again, we know that we're getting the PlayStation comments in there, but let us know if you've purchased something, or if the H5, the InZone H5 or the InZone Buds tickle your fancy, and click the link, add it to your cart.
Right. We had a ton of great deals going on for PlayStation. So the InZone H5, if you don't have a headset yet, I mean, this is great bang for your buck.
Or again, maybe you have that graduate that's coming home, or that person that just finished a semester at college, or again, your kids are now home and you don't want to hear them playing their video games. These are going to be great headsets for that. And you could even take it a step further by still picking up, be it some alt-wear, the WH or WF-1000XM5s, to be able to further block out that noise that's happening in your house.
So we talked about wireless speakers, talked about party speakers.
The entire alt lineup.
The entire alt lineup. We talked about gaming headphones, earbuds, headphones. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's get into cameras.
Let's talk about cameras.
Because I mean, summertime's around, kids are going out, you want to capture those memories, right? Father's Day coming up. This is something that we really want to talk about because we got some great deals and some great cameras.
This is the lowest price ever for the A7 III. Right now coming in at, what's the price point, Francois?
You know what? For the A7 III body and kit, so this is $14.99. It is $500 off, the lowest price that it's ever been.
So if you want to get a great camera and a great lens, the 28-70 lens that comes with it is phenomenal. But of course, if you just want to get the body by itself, then coming in at $1,200 or $1,299, again, this is going to be a great purchase for you. And it's a great starter camera, but honestly, this is just a great overall camera, to be honest. I mean, it's a full frame camera. You have 70 plus native lenses that you can attach to this camera. And you also have some great features like eye autofocus. If we can get the eye in focus, the rest of the face and body are going to be good to go, so that those photos, those videos that you capture are going to be pristine.
Absolutely. And for those who have never used a Sony camera before, especially with one of our full frame cameras, once you get one of these cameras in your hand, it makes any amateur photographer look like a professional with all those auto eye focus points and auto detection points. Really makes any photographer look that much better. Really up your social media game with an A7 III.
And that way, when you go to post that content or those pieces of information, again, they're going to look better. But then if you decide to view those on a computer screen, on a TV screen, it's also going to look better in that regard as well, again, because of the image sensor size.
And it does 4K shooting at 30 frames a second. And I know there's a feature that you absolutely love when you're doing 4K video recording.
So one, and it's the fact that there's no what they call pixel binning, so you're not losing any of that information. You're getting a full pixel readout, meaning every pixel that's in this camera is being utilized, and it's going to show within your photos and within your videos.
And it has auto body stabilization.
So the 5-axis in-body stabilization is going to allow you to basically, if you have not the steadiest of hand, to be able to capture that information and not worry about it. So when you do go ahead and play it back, it's nice and smooth.
So for someone who's looking to get into videography or professional photography, this is the lowest price point that the A7 III's ever been, whether you buy the body or maybe you're jumping in from maybe an APS-C camera that you've already purchased through Sony. Again, over 70 native lenses. You can use all these lenses and you can transfer them to your brand new A7 III. Doesn't matter if you buy the body or the body with the kit lens, $500 off of both, and it's the lowest price that they both have ever been. So these are some summer deals that you need to jump on right now. And if you're just joining us, any of the products that we do talk about today, you can find them in the description down below. One click away brings you to our Sony Direct store, and then we can ship them right away and in time for Father's Day,
of course. Or your next vacation.
Right.
And then we have Mason that just jumped in the chat. Says, hey guys, just joined the show. Hope you are both well. Mason, we hope that you're well as well, and we appreciate you joining the live stream and, of course, dropping a comment in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got a lot of banter here about the Bravia 9. I can't wait till we will be talking about the Bravia 9. So I don't want to address any of these comments just yet. But I do want to congratulate Dizrick. He just ordered a Bravia 9 75-inch today.
Bobby V just snagged the alt-field 1.
Oh, the alt-field 1. I love it. What color, Bobby V? We want to know what color of the alt-field 1 did you purchase today? We got Mason in the chat. We got Luca in the chat. We are live, so we'd love to hear you. Love to see your comments. Any questions you might have. You have 2 Sony experts right here, so this is the time to ask those tough questions. Ask what really kind of will help you in your next future products.
For sure.
Right? So we talked about the A7 III.
We did, which is a great, again, entryway
To a
into
professional camera. Yeah.
The best price point that it's been. It's a compact design. Again, you have options of lenses, but then I know you have a camera that you want to talk about that can basically fit in your pocket and deliver, again, great quality.
So I don't have the camera here, but I'm going to throw it up on screen. This is the ZV-1F, and the ZV-1F is really my go-to camera because if you really want to enhance your social media presence, you want to do vlogging, you want to
Content create.
This is the perfect camera for somebody that wants to content create. You can put it right into your pocket. It has a 20mm ultra wide lens, so you're gonna be able to fit everybody into that next selfie, the next self-portrait. But it does have 3 features that I really want to talk about. It is $100 off right now.
$100.
So if you're looking for a great camera at a great price, this is $100 off. But this has 3 kind of main features that I really want to talk about. Number 1,
and honestly, they're game-changing features, to be honest.
Game-changing features. So number 1 is background defocus. So there's a background defocus button that all you gotta do is you press the button, you get a nice blurry bokeh background. So if you really wanna enhance that social media presence, you've probably been scrolling social media, and you're like, wow, you stop on a photo, that's a nice photo.
Correct.
This effect will have that effect on others that are watching your social media content. 1 click away, whether it's a selfie or you're taking a picture of something, will give you that nice blurred bokeh background.
And it allows you to stand out as the main focal point, especially as you travel this summer, be it you're taking a photo of just yourself, or if you're taking a photo of you and your friends, or if you're video recording and you don't want the background to be a focus, you just blur it out with the bokeh button.
And talking about content creation and content creators out there, you might be creating content on YouTube. Well, there's also the product showcase mode. And with the product showcase mode, you can bring up the product right to the camera. It's gonna focus in on the product that you're showcasing. And when you move it away, it will focus in back on you, the talent, what people have come to your YouTube channel to see. Yes, they love the products, but they also want to see the creators, the talents themselves. So the product showcase mode is great. No longer are you putting your hand in front of the product to try and capture that perfect product shot. You got the product showcase mode. That's another great feature of this camera. And then the last feature, my favorite, John and our production team's favorite, this is the soft skin effect. So if you want to wake up in the morning, be ultra beautified without having to put on makeup, without having to wake up fully, the soft skin effect is perfect because you can roll out of bed, you put a soft skin effect on, and it gives you a beautified filter right in the camera itself. So if you're on a live stream or a conference call, or maybe you're kind of late for class and you got to turn on the camera, well, soft skin effect really helps you out, especially in the ZV-1F at that price point, $100 off. Amazing price point.
So it sounds like with Product Showcase, I know you mentioned, that it's going to make sure that they can hold up their product.
Yes.
It focuses in on it.
Yep.
And then once they put the product down, it focuses back on the presenter.
Yeah.
So is that why they come to our live streams, is to look at us, and then of course we have great product? Like, it goes hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Well, let us know in the comments. Why are you here? Are you here for the products, here for us, here for the discounts?
Both.
Let us know.
Everything,
both.
all of it. And then soft skin effect, if you can just roll out of bed and then turn that on for your work meeting, things of that nature, that's a great feature.
Yes, and with the ZV-1F, you can also double this as a webcam.
Yes.
Or so if you want to do live streaming, if you want to jump on, if you want to look the best for your next work call or your next school call, the ZV-1F is a great product, and that's coming in at $399. It is $100 off, so great price. Yeah. But I do want to talk, oh, sorry.
Just real quick, so the 2 cameras that you talked about are not just great for the people that are starting to create content, be it of the older crowd, But this is also great for kids because I'm sure that there are a lot of kids out there, your kids maybe, that are interested in creating content for YouTube. This is going to be a great starter camera for them, be it the ZV-1F or, of course, the ZV-E10.
And what better time to buy a camera than right now? School's getting out, school's letting out for the summer.
Give them something to do.
Give them something to do, get them outside, get them playing with brand new cameras, right? They're gonna start making content creation, and yeah,
this can be a life-altering purchase.
But I do want to talk about the ZV-E10 because this is coming in at an amazing price. It is also $100 off at $699. The background to focus I talked about, the product showcase mode I talked about,
is there.
The soft skin effect I talked about,
there.
the webcam functionality that I talked about, it's all there. So all the great features that I talked about in the ZV-1F translates over to the ZV-E10. Now, where the big difference is in the sensor size.
Yes.
So you might be wondering, well, my kid has a cell phone or I have a cell phone. Why do I need a new camera? Because really, the sensor in your cell phone is incredibly small. So if you want a larger sensor, the larger sensor is going to give you a way better representation on any photo or video that you take because that sensor is going to be a lot larger. And on the ZV-10, it is a lot larger than the ZV-1F. So we could actually bring it up on screen here and see the sensor size difference of like our ZV-1 camera to the ZV-E10. That sensor size is going to get way more information. And again, if you're looking to up your social media presence, or maybe you're looking to up your photography or videography skills, you getting the larger sensor is definitely going to help you out.
Correct. And the ZV-E10 can utilize the 70+ native lenses that my A7 III can utilize, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So all the lenses that Jaron was talking about, over 70 native E-mount lenses, and the ZV-E10 is great. So you get it for a fantastic price. And if you do want to later on expand your photography or videography skills and jump up to something like the A7 III, you can bring all the lens that you purchased for your ZV-E10, bring them with you when you're ready to jump up to a full frame, more professional camera.
Correct. So, I mean, let's look and see if we have any new comments in the chat.
We got Ibo Dad, love the ZV-1F. Great features, easy to use.
I think that's important.
Yes.
Because you can have an inexpensive camera. It can have all of the amazing features it wants to have, but if it's not easy to use, you know, for the people out there, then, you know, you're missing the boat. But thanks, Ibo Dad.
Just like the background to focus button, just a button away. Like
It's
you don't
one
have to
press.
do anything.
You don't have to go to the menu. It's just one
Yeah.
press of a button.
We got Simrex.
So Bobby V purchased the orange.
Oh, Bobby V purchased the orange. You would love that because that's your favorite color.
And that is
right?
my favorite color,
Right?
yes.
Awesome, Bobby V. Thanks for responding to that.
So Sam, it looks like he's purchasing the Bravia 9 as his Father's Day, birthday, and Christmas gift. It's nothing wrong with packaging it all into one.
Right? Sorry, we're just reading here, trying to get some. So we got Mason. I need to get myself some Sony headphones. Other than my PlayStation 5 ones, I love the XM5 headset that my sister has. Absolutely.
So dude, yes,
So that
definitely.
we talked about the WF-1000 XM5s. We talked about the WH-1000 XM5s. If you're looking for world-class noise, industry-leading noise cancellation, those are the headphones.
And Francois, I'm surprised that his sister let him try those out.
Right? Because you might not give them back
Exactly.
once you get somebody to try that. Perfect. So let's keep going here. We are live. So if you have any comments, any suggestions for us on future products we have on our live stream, let us know in the comments. Let us know where you're checking in from. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. And if you're interested in any of the products we're talking about today, they're just a click away, and the link down below brings you to our Sony direct store.
And I don't want to mess this name up. I believe the last name is Singh. He or she says, "What's up, guys?" So I just want to say, "What's up?"
What's up? Hey, if that's what you comment, we love it. Say what's up. We're gonna comment you. We're gonna shout you out. We're here to have a conversation with you. We're here to have a great time. And again, this is the last time in this studio. So this is you're making
You all have
history
made it
with
memorable.
us.
You know,
right?
you've made this memorable, and we appreciate you all.
So we appreciate you. Next month we're gonna be a brand new studio, but we can't stop now because we've got some amazing TVs to talk about.
Got to get into the TVs, and first off the bat is the Bravia 3. So pulling it up on the screen here, you're going to see some of the information about the Bravia 3. And it comes in a multitude of screen sizes, everything from 43 inches up to 85 inches. And right now, the 75 inch, this is the first time that it's going on sale. So if you're looking for a large screen television that's going to deliver great color, great contrast, great motion clarity, basically all of the things that you want out of a TV, but at a price-friendly point or a friendly price point, then the 75-inch Bravia 3 is going to be that, coming in at $998, if I'm not mistaken, Francois. Correct me if I'm wrong.
$999.
$999. See, I was off by $1. Sorry.
It is $300 off, and this is the very first time it's been on sale.
Yes.
So make sure you go check it out.
And if you look at all of the televisions in this price point, they're traditionally what they call edge-lit, meaning all of your lights are coming from around the screen or just the bottom of the screen, firing up or firing into the middle. Our TV, this Bravia 3, is direct lit, meaning you have lights firing from the back of the panel out to you, the viewer, delivering better overall contrast, also better overall clarity and detail within the content that you're watching. So no matter if it's movies, if it's sports, if it's those video games, you're going to have an awesome experience with this television, again, at a great price point.
And again, this has the game menu, perfect for PlayStation 5. This has
all the bells and whistles.
This has Dolby Vision built in. This has Dolby Atmos built in. This is using our Triluminos Pro color technology. So you're really getting an amazing TV at an amazing price.
And Triluminos Pro is going to deliver accurate color, not just a bunch of color, but accurate color, meaning skin tones are going to look real. Your overall color of grass is going to look like grass and not like a, I don't know, a neon minefield.
Well, the biggest thing for me is I'm a sports guy. So watching your favorite sports team, if their color of jersey doesn't match your color of jersey that you're wearing,
that's a problem.
That's a problem. And for those that don't know, Sony's not just a TV manufacturer. We actually create content for the TV. So major motion films, television shows, we make gaming consoles. And next time you're at a live sporting event, look at the broadcast cameras, because they're all going to be Sony cameras. No matter what sport you're watching, 90% of the live sports out there are broadcasted with Sony cameras.
And then one thing that I wanted to mention about this TV, it actually houses one of our most powerful processors. Now, it's not the most powerful processor that we use to date, because that's, you know, the XR processor, but the 4K HDR processor X1 used to be in our very best TV. And that's one thing that I love about Sony, and I hope that you all out there appreciate about Sony, is that because of the price point doesn't dictate the quality of the product.
Right, and yeah, that's a great TV. And again, it comes in a 43-inch TV, a 50-inch TV, a 55-inch,
65. Again, that 75 that's on sale for the first time ever.
75 on sale for the first time ever, and 85 for those that want a big screen. But moving on, I got to talk about the TV right behind me. This is my new favorite. This is my go-to for friends and family.
Hold on, wait. So I brought you over to the mini LED side, is what you're saying?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
So I'll let you talk about it. I'll sit back.
Conventionally, if you've watched our previous live streams, I've always been the OLED guy, but I'm slowly moving over to mini LED, especially because of the Bravia 7.
And Francois still loves OLED.
I do.
And there is still a place for OLED and mini LED right in your house. All you have to do is click the link in the description, add it to your cart, and have it sent to your house.
Right? So the Bravia 7 that's right behind me right here, this is called a mini LED. This has thousands of mini LEDs that are precisely controlled by our XR backlight master drive to deliver ultimate black levels. You can see here on the screen how the light comes through, and Sony manufactures this backlight system. So we actually know exactly how it's utilized, because again, we are not just TV manufacturers. We actually create those films and TV shows and movies, so we know exactly how they're filmed, and we want to bring cinema home to you with a TV like the Bravia 7. And why this is my go-to TV for friends and family members is because of the price point and because of the technology that's in it. So for those who love streaming platforms, who have a Netflix account, who have a Prime account, who want to watch movies and TV shows.
And who should watch Sony's Pictures Core.
Sony's Pictures Core. And we'll talk a little bit about Sony's Picture Core in a bit. But with Netflix, you have Netflix calibrated mode that gives you exactly the way the director had intended you to watch their film. Because again, Netflix makes a ton of movies. For the first time ever, we've partnered up with Prime Video. So you have Prime calibrated mode. And with Amazon Prime calibrated mode, you're getting the way that Amazon wanted you to view this content. And not just for movies and TV shows, because Prime is now doing live sports, right?
Yep.
So with live sports, you're going to get exactly the way they wanted you to view the content. And then we have Sony's Pictures Core, which is actually Sony's streaming platform, and a really big benefit if you get one of our premium TVs. So if you get the Bravia 7, the Bravia 8, or the Bravia 9, you get up to 1 year free streaming, or up to
Included.
2 years of free streaming included, and up to 10 free movie credits with the brand new TV. And this is kind of the best way to watch your content.
And then not only is the access to this Sony's Pictures Core amazing, but you're also getting access to one of the largest IMAX enhanced library out there. So if you want to take full advantage of that TV, both from a picture quality perspective as well as an audio quality perspective, definitely activate that Sony's Pictures Core.
So there's a few more things I want to talk about the Bravia 7, but for aesthetically wise, this is a game changer.
TV stand?
TV stand.
Like
this
the
has a
legs?
4-way position stand on the TV, so it has a wide position, a short position, just in case you have a smaller TV stand. You have also the soundbar position, so you can have that wide or short. You can bring it up, and then you can fit your soundbar right underneath, or you can have the TV bezel sitting right on the ground level to get that really aesthetically pleasing TV viewing experience. And I want to talk about Voice Zoom 3 because there's a lot of people that I talk about, a lot of YouTube shoppers, a lot of people in the comments in previous live streams talking about voice.
I was going to say, let us know if you've ever dealt with a voice issue when watching TV or watching content, of turning the volume up when someone's talking and then turning it down once the action starts happening. Because Voice Zoom 3 is a game changer in that way that you won't have to do that.
Yeah, with Voice Zoom 3, it's going to use our AI algorithm to really pinpoint the voice of the actor or the announcer, and it's really going to pinpoint that and bring it right to you, the viewer at home. Again, bringing cinema home to you, bringing that voice home to you, so you're never going to have a problem about, hey, what did they say? Can we rewind that?
Right.
I missed that part. So definitely this is the TV for you. The Bravia 7 mini LED. I mean, this is a game changer. I need one of these. I got to replace my 85-inch, and this I might be getting this.
I knew I would get you over, man. So just really quickly, Just Drop says, can't wait to see the new studio. Hopes that it looks like the mock-ups that we have in our advertisements. Luca, when I saw the Bravia mini LED screen in person, it was the first time I considered ditching OLED, which is wild.
Wild.
Because traditionally, OLED lovers like yourself,
like me,
once you fall in love with OLED, you don't want anything else. But mini LED is definitely turned to be more convincing than in the past. And then Sam says that Sony's Pictures Core is the real deal. It has great quality. Thank you, Sam, for basically backing what I just mentioned.
And then we got Vivek in the chat. Great job, guys. Thank you, Vivek. We got Mason, XM5s, or Alt, tough decision. You know what? It really isn't. If you want the best in noise cancellation, WH1000 XM5s. If you want the ultimate
bass
and bass, you got to get the Alt.
So what it could really mean for you is that you buy both and you utilize them both in different ways. And again, that's okay. If you've watched our live streams or if you're continuing to come back to our channel, you probably have multiple Sony products in your home at this point. And if you don't, you're thinking about it, you're considering it, you're teetering on that. So guess what? It's okay. Have them all.
And then we got Sam Walton in the chat. Sony Pictures Core is the real deal. Great quality.
Game Enthusiast loves your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm not as cool.
And that floral shirt is fire. Thanks, Game Enthusiasts. I appreciate that. Wore it just for you, the YouTube viewer.
And Singh apparently already has one of our Bravia lineup TVs, as he or she says, Voice Zoom 3 is clutch.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing.
Which TV do you have?
All right.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and we are live right now, so we are reading live comments. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments about our shirts, let us know in the comments. We love the chat. We love to get the banter going.
And also let me know if I'm saying your name correctly.
And then if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page because we do go live each and every month. Hit that like button.
Hit the notification.
And hit that notification bell. But I love the Bravia 7. It is an amazing TV, amazing mini LED, but I cannot not talk about
OLED.
Because I'm the OLED guy. I love OLED.
And I love OLED too.
So we got to talk about the Bravia 8.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so the Bravia 8, for those that don't know, this has 8 million individually lit pixels. So 8 million individually lit pixels, meaning each individual pixel is individually lit.
Its own light.
on its own light. So you're gonna get the best contrast with our XR Contrast Booster 15. Now, typically, OLEDs have been known to be a little darker, not great for well-lit rooms. Well, this kind of all changes with the Bravia 8 because this is brighter than our previous OLED models. This is really gonna light up a room, even if you do have outside light coming in. This is a great TV with a 4-position stand, just like I talked about with the Bravia 7. Comes with Sony's Pictures Core, just like the Bravia 7.
Hey, Francois, can I talk about a feature that I absolutely do love, outside of it just being an OLED, but the audio quality for this OLED with Acoustic Surface Audio Plus, because all of your audio is coming directly from the screen, meaning that you're going to get the best overall sound quality from a TV. We still recommend sound solutions, be it an AVR receiver, a theater bar, or something of that nature, but for the time being, if you're just going to utilize the TV speakers, this is one of the best TVs out there with audio.
Comes in a 55, a 65, or a 77 for those that need that big OLED screen. And I mean, you go OLED, you're not gonna regret it.
And then, you know, with the larger screen sizes, if you're really trying to bring cinema home, you wanna go with the larger screen sizes. And for you all out there, you may not be aware that for every foot that you're away from the TV, you can go up 10 inches. So get your measuring tape out, measure out how far back you are, because if you thought that 55 was gonna be too big, if you thought that 65 was gonna be too big, you might actually be able to squeeze in a 75, a 77, an 85-inch screen TV and it not feel overwhelming in that space, but it will absolutely bring home the cinema.
And for the first time ever with the Bravia 7, you can get a 55-inch mini LED TV. So if you do have a smaller room, maybe a bedroom TV, the Bravia 7 at 55 inches, you can really bring cinema home.
Right.
Any room in the house.
And both of these TVs, or the TVs that we've talked about today, are going to be great in any type of lighting environment. So, you know, don't feel fearful of getting a TV and putting it in the deepest, darkest basement or putting it in the brightest living space.
So we had a lot of chat, Jaron, on the chat about the Bravia 9.
Did we? I didn't notice.
So let's tell everyone else that might just be tuning in or might not know anything about our Sony TVs. What is the Bravia 9 and why are people losing their mind in the chat about it?
Because the Bravia 9 is well worth it, and if you're looking at the screen right now, it is the brightest 4K TV to date from Sony. It utilizes that same backlight master drive technology, but you're also looking at high peak luminance. So you're going to be able to get even brighter without sacrificing those black levels. So if you want that movie theater-like experience, but at home, this TV does that, and honestly, in my opinion, it takes it a step beyond that because it gets so much brighter than what you're going to experience in a movie theater. So if you really want to experience what the producer intended for you to see, then you probably want a Bravia 9. And it comes in 65, 75, and 85-inch screen sizes.
And Sam Walton says, Bravia 9 will be my Father's Day, birthday, and Christmas gift. Yes, it is on the pricier side, but if you want the very best TV, the Bravia 9 takes the crown for this because you deserve it, Sam.
For sure.
This will be a great birthday, Christmas, and Father's Day gift. I'm jealous.
I would not be upset if all of my holiday gifts were wrapped up into one. I'm just saying.
I'd be okay with that. We got Sim MRX saying, oh, he probably works at a retailer. Says sold 4 Bravia 9s, 85-inch. Wow, big
I need
TVs,
you in my market,
right? Bar 9 and Bar 8. Let us know what's your retailer. Where do you sell for? We'd love to know in the comments right here. Then we got we got lots of chat here going on, and with the Bravia 9, you got to talk about the X anti-reflection.
You do.
And the X wide angle.
And the reason being is because you all out there may have seating arrangements to where it's off to the left or to the right of your television. And if you are having family or friends, or even if you yourself are sitting out there, I doubt it because, you know, that's often not the best seat in the house. But guess what? With this television, every seat in the house is the best seat in the house because of those features that Francois mentioned, especially with the X anti-reflection. So if you have a lot of natural light coming into that living environment, you're not going to have to fear a lot of reflection and glare coming off of this TV. And of course, if you're sitting off to the left or to the right with X wide angle, you're also going to have your colors hold true and consistent, which is going to again deliver that impactful experience that you're looking for, be it from your movies, your sports, your video games, whatever content is that you're watching, it's going to come through super clear and super clean with the Bravia 9.
And we got Hardrot in the chat saying, haven't seen the Bravia 9 in person, but looking forward to it. So when Jaron mentioned, if you've been an OLED fan and like myself, but you've now seen the Bravia 7 and especially the Bravia 9, it's very hard to differentiate a Bravia 9 versus an OLED because the Bravia 9 does such a great job with the XR backlight master drive.
Try to tell you.
Just the black levels are impeccable.
So you can't go wrong with either television. It looks like Vicky Vale says, wow, an upgrade is on the way. What kind of upgrade? Is that a TV upgrade, a speaker upgrade? Either way, we're glad that it's on the way to your house.
And then Sam says, my gaming and movies are waiting on that beauty. This is a beauty TV. The Bravia 9 is fantastic. And again, for those customers that may have never purchased a Sony TV before, Sony's not just a TV manufacturer. We create the major motion films, the television shows, the little gaming console called the PlayStation 5.
A little gaming console.
PlayStation 5 Slim's out now, so it did get littler. And then we also create the cameras that film everything. We create the cameras that broadcast the live sports. We make the master monitor that does the color referencing for all these Hollywood movies. So really, if you're buying a Sony TV, you're really bringing cinema home into your living room.
I'm gonna jump into your shot real quick. We do it all, okay? Sony does it all.
Right, we do it all. Now going back to the Bravia 9, I gotta talk about the backlit remote.
Yeah, of course, because I mean, how many times have you all out there, or you or myself, you know, put the remote down, or if you have small children, you know, they've stuck it in the couch cushion or something of that nature, and if you are able to find it, you're like, oh, what buttons am I supposed to press? No, this remote actually is back illuminated so that when you pick it up, you'll be able to see the buttons nice and clear and make those adjustments as needed in the dark.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, it's also rechargeable. So
USB-C.
Exactly.
Just plug it
no
in.
more, oh, babe, I need you to go to the store and get some batteries for the remote, or the remote is dying. No, just plug it in and you're good to go.
No more sending Austin to the store to grab batteries, right?
Yeah, sorry, Austin.
We appreciate you. We ran out of batteries today, so we had to send production for our mics.
Inside joke.
We appreciate you, Austin. We appreciate it. So talking about these TVs, these are our brand new TVs. We talked about the Bravia 3, the Bravia 7, the Bravia 8, and the Bravia 9. These are all 2024 TVs.
Correct. And the Bravia 9, unfortunately, Singh has not seen it as of yet, but it should be showing up soon to your local retailer. So definitely want to go in, pop your head in, and just maybe ask them, hey, when is it going on display? That way you can go back and see it. That way you can be just as impressed, if not more so, than we are.
Absolutely. But we do have, this is called summer savings, right? So we got some great savings for you on some other phenomenal TVs.
And you want to know what's funny about that? Is traditionally during the summer break or summertime, you're normally not saving a lot of money because, you know, a lot of vacations and things like that are happening.
Yeah.
But because we're Sony, we love you guys out there. We hope that you love us back. We're trying to save you some money on all of these great products.
Yeah, so we have a 65-inch 85K. This is a direct lit, 120 hertz, 4K TV. You can do 4K gaming at 120 hertz. HDMI 2.1 support. This is $100 off at $899 for a 65-inch TV.
And this TV too is direct lit.
And it's direct lit. So unlike the competition at this price point,
edge lit.
It's going to be edge lit.
And gross.
Right? So this is going to give you that much better. And then one of my old friends and family suggestions was the X90 series, and we have that
still a great TV.
Amazing TV. This is a full array TV, and this is an 85-inch X90L. It's $700 off. So if you're looking for a big TV at a great price, the 85-inch X90L is something I definitely suggest.
For sure. And for you all out there, can I just say thank you for sticking with us this long? I know we've talked about a lot of different products, but they are all so exciting to talk about. And hopefully, you know, you all are just as excited, and again, if not more so than we are. Thank you for letting us know what's happening in the chat as far as what you're looking at, what you're interested in. Thank you for all of the hearts. We appreciate it. We truly do.
Now we got Greg in the chat. Now I have to go down to Best Buy to check out the Bravia 9. Sounds good. Absolutely. So your best bet is to go down to your largest Best Buy store. Most of the large stores has the Bravia 9 on display right now. So make sure you go check that out. And if not,
will be soon.
This month, because we just announced this TV, a lot of our big retailers are doing their big resets this month. So if it's go down to your local retailer, ask when it's going to be on display, like Jaron said, because you're not going to want to miss out on how beautiful the Bravia 9
Hey, Francois,
looks.
I got an idea for everyone out there that's interested in seeing it.
Yeah?
You want to know?
What's up?
Click the link in the description. Go to the store, add it to your cart, have it sent to your house, and then guess what you can do? You can charge people to come over to your house to see the Bravia 9. That way they can make the decision to go out and buy it themselves. Just an idea.
Right? Now, talking about TVs is great, but Hollywood spends millions of dollars on video production.
And then they spend hundreds of dollars on audio, right?
But they also spend millions of
Oh,
dollars.
it's millions?
Millions of
Okay.
dollars on sound production. So we have a soundbar right here, but I don't like calling this
Yep,
a soundbar because it's no
I
longer.
think it changed because of you.
It's no longer
pretty sure
a
it changed
soundbar,
because
right?
of you. So-
And I didn't even like calling our older ones soundbars,
Right.
but now we've had a complete name change because this is our Bravia Theater Bar. We have a Bravia Theater Bar 8, and this is our Bravia Theater Bar 9. Now with the Bravia Theater Bar 8, you're getting 11 speakers to hear exceptional acoustic performance and precise room-filling sound. It has 360 spatial sound mapping. So never before have we been able to include 360 spatial sound mapping
just the bar by
in
itself.
just the bar by itself. Now, with just the bar, you get 360 spatial sound mapping. And what does that mean?
Cinema's coming home.
You get a 360 spherical realm around you to fill your room with 360 sound just from your home, your Bravia Theater Bar, right? So the Bravia Theater Bar 8
Or 9.
or 9. So right now we have the Bravia Theater Bar 9 in front of us, and this is a 13-unit speaker unit. So our 13th speaker unit on the Bravia Theater Bar 9. And again, this will give you the ultimate in-home theater experience, bringing cinema home. And both of these theater bars can be paired up with our SW3 subwoofer or SW5 subwoofer. These are our big subwoofers to kind of expand if you really want
On that bass experience.
You want that bass experience if you want your chair to rumble, you want the floor to rumble, you want those noise
You want the
complaints
house
from
to shake.
the neighbors. Definitely add an additional subwoofer. And then if you want the more impactful sound behind you, you can also pair it up with our RS5s or our RS3s.
And I know we're not speaking directly about the rear speakers, but what separates the RS5s from the RS3s is the RS5s that are currently on the screen are actually, or can be, battery operated as well, which is a great thing for most customers out there because you can, place them, listen to your content, and then take them down and put them away.
Right.
But if you're looking for an overall clean look and feel for audio, then I think this next product might just be up your alley, and that is the Theater Quad. Bravia Theater Quad is new to our audio lineup this year, and if you're seeing it on the screen, it is a 4-speaker system. It is wireless from the module or the modular device that plugs into your TV, and then you're just going to plug these into electrical outlets. It is going to deliver 16 speakers. You get height channel information from the Dolby Atmos toppers that are on each of the speakers. So if you really want to be enveloped in sound and you want it to look nice and clean and neat, then the Theater Quad system might just be the speaker system for you all out there. And it carries a lot of those same features that the Theater Bar 8 and the Theater Bar 9 with your 360 spatial sound mapping, being able to connect to the subwoofers, as we shown with the Theater Bar 8 and Theater Bar 9.
Yeah, and we had a great question that popped up earlier. I can't seem to find it because you guys have been amazing with the chat. Keep it coming. There was a question about our previous version. It was like the HDA9. What is the difference between the HDA9 and the new Bravia Quad system? It's a complete redesign from last year. It's a complete redesign of the speaker system.
Better overall connectivity as well.
The design and connectivity. So these are all wireless. They can go anywhere in your room, and they just got to be plugged into power. So you can wall mount them. The stand doubles as a complete stand like this, or you can actually use the stand as a wall mount itself. So versus last year, complete redesign. And if you hear this quad speakers, unbelievable. It's really hard to explain how these theater bars and how this quad sounds until you get it home and try it out in your space. Because with the app,
I was about to say, with the app, you unlock full capabilities of being able to go in and customize it yourself to your liking. Or of course, you can just leave it alone as the theater system or the Theater Quad will calibrate itself to your room specifically. And then this system also utilizes Voice Zoom 3. So you do not have to play the game of turn the volume up when someone's talking and then turn it down once the action starts happening, as you are soon to see on the screen here.
And then Will Anderson says, can't wait to see the Bravia 9, June 22nd and 23rd in Kansas City. So Will, thanks for letting us know where you're checking in from. We'd love to know if you're just jumping in now. This is our Sony Electronic monthly live stream. Let us know where you're checking in from, where you're watching from. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. put that notification bell and hit us a like, because again, this is our last time in this studio. Because of you, the YouTube viewer, we get
to move on to greener pastures.
We get a new studio. So we're moving on to a new studio, bigger studio. We're gonna get more flexibility on the products we show you. We might even be able to show the Alt Tower 10 next month. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned.
And do us a favor and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to not only subscribe, but again, hit that notification bell. That way you all are notified on the videos that are going up, when we're going live, and things of that nature.
But we can't end without talking about one of my new favorite products. This is the Bravia Theater U.
He's stealing this from me, by the way, because
Yeah,
I also love the Bravia Theater U.
The Bravia Theater U is, it's so many different things, but I want to talk about the home theater experience, because again, it's right in the name. The Bravia Theater U gives you
just for you.
An experience just for you. Talking about that 360 spherical dome, that does that right around your head without bothering other people in the household or people that might be watching TV with you. Maybe you want that home theater-like experience, but your significant other doesn't like watching the TV that loud. You can play this simultaneously with your TV sound on the Bravia 3, Bravia 7, Bravia 8, or Bravia 9. And the best thing about this is you can pair two of these together.
So you mean I can get one too?
You can get one for movie night. We can both watch it.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. We can both watch it. You can watch it with your significant other.
And then there's another thing that the Theater U can do, and that's connect to other devices.
Absolutely.
Like your phone, like a tablet.
Yep.
That way, if you are, again, working from home, or you just want to be more aware of your surrounding, what's happening around you in your house, because you don't want things to go awry, then you can still get a great audio experience from this, and then keep an ear out for everything else that's happening.
Yeah, so it has Dolby Atmos, DTSX, 360 spatial sound mapping for those who want the ultimate cinema coming home to you for home theater and movies, TV shows, and even sports.
And I'm not gonna lie, like if you are not gonna do a theater bar, a receiver, the quad system, any of those, but you want better overall sound, the Theater U is the speaker system that you want to pick up, because it is amazing.
And with saying that, you can also use it for conference calls. It has a built-in mic. Don't have to carry around your phone. Maybe you're busy. You know what? Multitasking with doing dishes around the house, doing laundry. You still have to be on that conference call. You put on the Theater U. You can have that great conversation while you're doing other tasks around the house without having to use headphones. Maybe you're watching the kids at the same time because summer is out, right? Summer's right around the corner. Kids are going to be out of school. You can put on the Theater U, still do your business calls, still walk around the house, listen to your home theater, and still keep an ear out for those children.
And like you mentioned, you don't have to put, or you don't have to have the headset on. You don't have to be one of those people that has one earbud in, the other earbud out, because you're trying to multitask and pay attention to everything that's going on. Get you a pair of Theater U speaker system, and you're good to go. And
then we also have, so going back to the chat, to let everyone know, up to 12 hours of battery life. I just want to mention that.
Okay.
Because I don't like charging anything, so I need that 12 hours of battery life, right? I'm terrible at that. Got to shout out Harjet from Edmonton, Alberta. Shout out Game Enthusiast from Philadelphia, represent. We got Game Enthusiast saying
using it to play a game
he's
right
using
now.
it to play one of our
top games,
one of our exclusive PlayStation 5 games. Amazing. Ibo Dad in the chat has been really chatty today. Appreciate you, Ibo Dad.
Sir.
I need that Bravia Theater U wearable, TV speaker, TV watching, and conference calls, all the above. And again, you can have two of these connected to your TV and have TV sound at the very same time, which is great.
And again, Sony just does this thing to where, yes, they're focused on great audio, they're focused on great picture, they're focused on great gaming experience, but they're also focused on all of the other little things that most companies basically miss. So when you talk about style, design, use case scenario, all of it, they're always listening. So please drop the comments in the chat. That way they can see it and they can listen, and maybe not in the next iteration. It might take 2 iterations from now, depending on the product, but they are listening, they are aware, and they appreciate the feedback just as much as Francois and I.
So we do multiple live streams. We're live here for product showcase each and every single month, but we also have another YouTube channel. That is our Sony support channel. We want to shout out our Sony After Hours support. They go live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page. Then go share some love at our Sony support page, because they are going live tomorrow night. We go live each and every night. So each and every
each and every night.
I wish we
goodness,
went live
that's a
each
lot.
and every night, each and every month. So make sure you subscribe to our Sony Electronics YouTube page and let us know in the comments. We can circle back, we can answer them. So if you're not watching this live, Jaron and myself will be in the chat answering your questions.
And honestly, Francois, I think if you all out there enjoy Francois and myself, then you'll also enjoy Larry and Derek on Sauce or Sony After Hours support. So please, please, please definitely go check them out.
But that's it for us. We've talked about the products. We talked about the summer savings. So that's it for me. I've been Francois from Sony.
Jaron from Sony, and I'm ready to go on vacation.
And we'll see you in the next YouTube live stream.